Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Siva Academy Technical. Today we are going to discuss another type of control system, that is closed loop control system. So in the previous class we have seen open loop control system in which we have so many drawbacks. So to overcome all drawbacks, so we go for closed loop control system. In the open loop control system, so we are not controlling the output automatically, so we are controlling the output manually. That is the drawback of open loop control system. And one more thing is that the control action is always independent of output, so output is not controlled automatically, so control action is always independent of output. So according to the output, the control action is not working here. So always we are manually we can adjust the input to control the output. That is the drawback of the open loop control system. Now we go for the closed loop control system. In this we have controller, process and feedback. So when you compare this system with the open loop control system, we have extra block is that is feedback signal. So this which is fed back to the input. Whatever the input we are getting at output, that is fed back to the input signal. Okay, now so always we can continuously control the output. That is the main advantage of control system. That is open loop control, closed loop control system. Sorry, closed loop control system. Okay, to understand this closed loop control system, I can take a simple example, that is air conditioner. Okay, in the air conditioner, so air conditioner always is control the temperature. Always control the temperature. Let us suppose, so I can set my input is 20 degrees centigrade. So I want to set my temperature, that is I want to set the temperature of the room is 20 degrees centigrade. So to set, after setting my input is 20 degrees centigrade, so this is also my output here. So I want to set 20 degrees centigrade so as to get 20 degrees centigrade. Okay, so unfortunately my doors are not closed. When my windows are not closed, here outside air is entered into my room, so that this temperature increases to 20 degrees to 30 degree centigrade, let us suppose, and these 30 degrees centigrade will send to the input signal. Here there is a one component, that is comparator. This is called as comparator, which compare the two signals, that is input signal and output signal. 20 minus 30, that is minus 10 degrees centigrade. So you know the purpose of controller, so which control this input, this error, which control this signal, and so as to require to get the output. So the controller always control the required input which is required to the process. The processor always process the input so as to get the required output. Always, every time it will check it whether they are getting a good response or not, the desired output or not. That is the example for the closed loop control system. In case of second example, geyser. In a geyser, so it is also one of the example for the closed loop control system. So it automatically it will automatically, whenever it achieve the required temperature, it automatically turn off. Okay, this is one of the example for the geyser. Okay, these are the example for the closed loop control system. So one more example is the speed control of DC motor. To control the speed of the DC motor, nowadays we are using the closed loop system. Okay, these are the example for the closed loop control systems. Okay, now what are the advantages of closed loop control system? The first advantage is more accurate. Why it is accurate? In case of open loop control system, if any disturbance occurs in the controller, so there is no, we are not getting the required output. That is the main drawback. So it cannot withstand the error. It is unable to withstand the disturbance in the controller. That is drawback of open loop control system. But in the case of this open closed loop control system, so because of feedback which compensate the errors which is occurred by the disturbance. That is the advantage of closed loop control system. Okay, that is more accurate. Okay, that is the most important advantage is more accurate. And what are the drawbacks? Main drawbacks of the closed loop control system is the most costlier because of because of extra thing, that is feedback. So it consisting of so many different physical components, so that it increases the cost of that control system. Okay, that is more, it is more complexity. And also one more problem is there is a stability problem. Stability problem means here, so there is a, because of stability means here for every bound input there is a bounded output. Sometimes there is a stability problem because of we are using the different types of physical components. If we using the different types of physical components, so there is a chance to decrease the gain of the system. There is a chance to decrease the gain of the system. Because of that here, so it will decrease the stability of the control system. That is the main drawback of the closed loop control system. In case of open loop control system, it is a stable system because of we are using the less number of physical components. Okay, this is a closed loop control system. And also, what are the comparison between the open loop control system and closed loop control system? The first comparison in open loop control system is here. It is less accurate in case of open loop control system. In case of closed loop control system, it is more accurate. First one, this is the first one. Why it is less accurate? Because of it cannot withstand that disturbance, external disturbance. And also less accurate because of less accurate is not reliable. So in this case here, more reliable. Because of accurate, it is a more reliable. So it is stable. It is not stable. It's not stable. And one more difference is there. So it doesn't have any feedback. So it has feedback. These are the comparison between the open loop control system and closed loop control system. Okay, so these are the types of the classification of control system. So after knowing all these types here, so we have to model, we have to design our control system. Okay, to model, to represent, to present our given control system, we have to use the mathematical tools. Okay, the mathematical tools are, that is transfer function. So to find out the transfer function, so we can use some different mathematical methods. So in a mathematical methods, so we can use one of the method is there, the Laplace transform method. So to find out the transfer function, so we can use the Laplace transforms. In the next class, what are the importance of Laplace transforms? So how can you find out that transfer function by using Laplace transforms? Thank you very much.